Hello everybody, and you can see a little bit of chaos on my table today since we have obviously the new Samsungs here, and I want to show you everything that you can do with the Samsung Galaxy S7. So what's quite interesting about this brand new phone is that you had something in the box that's called the USB connector. It's this little tiny white fella here. It says it also on the foil, which I still haven't taken off, and it's a standard micro USB to USB OTG connector, which helps you to plug different things into your phone that you might want to use in everyday scenarios. So it's easy to plug it in. It's right here on the bottom. So if you plug it in this way, nothing will happen first. But if you have a USB stick, for example, that you got it by a friend that has a certain amount of memory, you can easily just plug this in and it will open up right away the file manager and show you what's on the USB stick. In this case, there's some press material here by a company that I could send, for example, right away to my colleagues to work on it. So if I unplug it, the file manager will just go out and show me the files that are on my phone. But what's even more interesting is you can use different things, like for example, maybe also a keyboard. You can see here on the side I have this Logitech keyboard here that I can just take and plug in right here. Just have to plug it in the right way around. Then it will start glowing, as you can see here in the different colors, the Logitech G410, and I could start, for example, by pressing the Windows button here, opening up the Google Now window. With the escape button I can just go back, so that would be the back key, and I can just also open up the browser and start typing anything that I might want to look for. So for example, up on top here I can just type tech2.hu, and then I can open up my Hungarian site and right away look at my content there. And it's really easy to use the phone with different USB things here that you can easily plug in with the USB connector. Now the USB connector is also compatible here with mice. So what I have here is a wireless mouse by Microsoft I've been using for a lot of years now. You probably remember my video about that. It's called the Microsoft Arc mouse. So even wireless mice, like for example this one that you can turn on by tilting it around, you can see it's glowing now, is working. So I could browse here through the website with the mouse quite easily, and I can press the different buttons here up on top. I can double tap for the middle mouse wheel here. If you would press the middle mouse wheel, that's on my mouse here, the double tap, that's the home key, and then I can just do this. I can also here, as you can see, can also scroll. To scroll between the different windows here, I can select here the apps on the bottom and scroll also here between these two windows and so on. But right click is not possible here, since right click is actually just the going back key again here as you would press the escape. So that's quite interesting. But for example, external hard drive is also working. Yes, they are with up to 2 terabytes. Android accepts that as the maximum size. So this is a 2 terabyte Western Digital hard drive, which I can take and plug it in right here really easily. The light will turn on, as you can see. It starts spinning, and the Samsung system will tell me, the Android system, that there is something plugged in here. You can see corrupted Western Digital USB drive, since it's differently formatted than something that the Android system could use. But we can just say I want to format, and it will delete all my files on here, and then I can use it as a fresh hard drive with Android. And after it's formatted for Android, it's still working with Windows. So if you get a new hard drive, format it first on Android, and then you can use it on all the other systems also. But I will not do that right now, since I have some files on here that I might need. So that's nice, but it's stupid to just plug in your mouse or just a keyboard or just a USB stick. It's a lot better to have everything at one, like you would do with a PC. So what I have here is a USB hub. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 USB plugs are in use, or could be used, and I just have to plug it in right here into this USB connector, and then we can use this device with all kinds of different things. Like for example, I can just plug in my keyboard now here. I can also plug in my mouse here. You can see the keyboard is glowing, the USB stick is working also. I can just plug in my mouse right here, and I can plug in the second USB stick also here. Here we go. So these are available for 5 to 10, maybe 15 bucks, and it's quite nice to just have. Then your mouse here available. I can start a movie here from my USB stick, from this one, or just look again at the press material from the other one. Go out here, you can see both USB stick, USB storage are available here. You cannot give them names, so even if these have names, Android will always just see them as USB storage with some weird name, and then we can just easily open it up with the MX player and then just start watching our movie, while we could, for example, in multi-window use Interesting, before it was able to play the file. Here we go. So in multi-window use, you could now, for example, take this and do maybe something in the browser, also chat via the keyboard and have a full PC with you. So one thing that I didn't mention in my German video where I did the same thing is that you can use also this little adapter to transfer your files from one phone to another phone. So if I plug in my USB cable here and take another phone, like for example another Samsung Galaxy S7 but not the Edge, or maybe even a Sony or an LG, you can see now on this end the phone will charge, since this phone will charge the other phone that has plugged in the micro USB cable on the end. I can do this, as I said before, also with other phones. I can show you that here with my Sony Xperia Z5 Premium. I can just take the cable, plug it in right here, and it will start charging here on top. And it will ask also if I want to maybe transfer all my data from the Sony phone to the Samsung phone. If I open up Smart Switch, here we go, it will do that, but it will also work with Android, iOS and BlackBerry, so you don't have to worry about being locked into just transferring from your old Android phone to a new Android phone. You can do that also with an old BlackBerry or an old iPhone to the new Samsung Galaxy S7. Let me close this up actually. And yeah, this was already it with the little review or hands-on demonstration of the Samsung USB connector, OTG connector. Quite nice that Samsung has put this into the box when you buy an S7 or an S7 Edge. That's a really nice little giveaway that didn't cost them much, I think. So thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. This was a little Smart Switch USB connector tutorial. Till next time, peace and again, thank you much for watching, and I will do a separate video about how to move from an old phone to the new phone here on my YouTube channel, so please tune in again.